This tool will completely transform how you make mockups for your clothing brand. It is absolutely insane. It takes simple designs like this and applies textures like this, and this, completely changing the look of your design. It reminds me of layer styles, but literally on steroids. We'll be designing this with today's sponsor, KITTL. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get locked in. So I'm just gonna start by pressing A and opening the artboard tool, creating a new artboard. Now for the sake of this demonstration, let's just do 27 by 3 by 3,300. And now let's go into our elements and let's just search up a cross. I'm going to go ahead and use this one here, but I'm going to double click on it to open up the vector editing tools. From here, I'm just going to go ahead and remove any anchor points to basically turn this into a solid fill. Actually, easier way would just import a little rectangle, duplicate that rectangle, and basically use the shape builder to turn it into one big shape. Next, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this shape, just drag down the size, something like this. And I'm going to go ahead and use the alignment tools to align it. I want to make a duplicate of this. Lovely. Use the shape builder tool. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this shape. So to duplicate, I'm just using Option and dragging downwards. Ultimately, you can just press Command C, Command V to do the exact same action. So again, Option, drag down, or Command C, Command V, whatever is easier for you really. For this one, I'm just going to go ahead and go into the border, and I'm going to up this border weight dramatically, something like that. And I'm just going to play with these colors, make this red, use the same red. I'm going to grab this, I'm going to put it in the middle here. And now we have a unique design. Let's select them both and press Command G to create a group. And then I'm just going to press T on my keyboard and click. And I'm going to be able to add in some text, whatever brand you really want. It doesn't really matter here. What's the font I've been playing with? I actually really like this font. Actually, I might make this all caps. I'm going to go ahead and go into text shadows. And then from here, I usually click the third one. It's my go-to. Let's go ahead and change this offset, make it a bit smaller. Add some outline, adjust this angle one more time, change this color to our outline. Text color, I'm going to make it this color. I actually really like that. From here, I'm going to just go ahead and adjust this kerning on this text, 50%. I actually really like this like that. I might remove the spacing so it's a little bit more consistent. Even though you can't read Hate Me anymore too well, you have to make sacrifices in design really. And let's go ahead and center everything. What we want now is to transform this design from this into something like this, this, and this. And I'm going to walk you guys through exactly how to design that. First, let's click our artboard and let's click this little purple dot. It basically creates a smart board. Now, paired with their free Nano Banana AI integrated tool, you can basically create any sort of look, feel, texture, whatever you want for your graphic. Let's say make this design into a rough crayon sketch. Let's go. Generate. Wait about 15 seconds. It tells you exactly how long you have to wait, which is great. I love the transparency. Bam, we have this design. Now, it is extremely insane how we went from something like this into something like this in a matter of minutes. And you can go ahead and right click and convert this into an image, or go here and convert it into an image, which then you can later edit, remove, vectorize, whatever you really want to do, you can get it done, which is crazy to me. Starting November 1st, KITTL's making their most popular AI models completely free. No pro plan, no payments, no cash, no catch at all, just free. So they're opening up 10 million AI generation tokens in total across the platform for everyone. So whether you're new to KITTL or already using it, you have access to some of the craziest models like Nano Banana. And that's the only one I've been using because it's absolutely insane. And basically generate images for your graphic, for your brand, for your marketing. I would strongly take advantage of this. So go ahead and use the link in my bio because it supports the channel and allows me to create more cool content like this. Now, let's say I want to change the look of this and I want to make this chrome. Make design, chrome, isolated on white background. Make design, chrome. Oh, I can see where I made my mistake here. So it's assuming that it wants the actual design to be a paper copy. So let's remove a paper copy scam. Let's remove the paper copy in general. Make design. Oh, let's go 80s camo rather than desert camo. Isolated black background, generate, bam. This looks insane. This looks insane. So we got crayon, camo. What's the third one we want to do? Let's try something like simple, like half tone, isolated on white background. Okay, this is not what I wanted, but this looks really good. What the heck? What did it do? Oh, half stone. There we go. I just realized every single error that's been generated is because either correct spelling or just spelling error on my part. Okay, perfect. It's done exactly what we wanted. Now, let's say we wanted to adjust this. Let's convert this one into an image, right? And then from here, we can go ahead and use the photo filter and we can up the contrast. Sorry, turn down the saturation. So essentially it's just black and white, add a bit of noise, and essentially we have a complete design for the back. Now, if we wanted to, we can remove color and we could go ahead and remove the background by using the white, turn up the intensity, and now we have a cutout image ready to go on the shirt. Same exact steps for this one. Convert it into an image, go to photo filter, remove color, use the eyedropper tool, remove your blacks, bring up the intensity, add some noise to blend in those shadows a bit more for print. And then you can adjust things like brightness here if you want to add in some of those details, and you have a design ready for print. Same exact steps here. Convert to image, photo filter, remove color, select your color, intensity goes all the way up, add some noise so it blends a little bit better, and we have 3 designs ready for print. Cool, we have the designs. How do we make a mock-up? Well, I've already tested that. So this is my prompt for these t-shirts that have been blowing up all over Instagram, TikTok with brands, because they're transitioning away from the clean boxy cut into something that's a little bit more handmade, tailored to the audience that likes things that are vintage or one-on-one. Create a realistic flat lay mock-up of a lightweight vintage style white t-shirt. The shirt should have light distressing around the collar, sleeves and hem to give it a worn-in age look. It should have a slightly boxy fit, but be laid flat on a solid black background. This is the exact prompt that I use. The exact prompt. Just to make sure, I'm going to press generate again so you guys can exactly see. Wait 15 seconds. And bam, we have a better mock-up. So I'm going to grab this mock-up, convert this into an image, and I'm going to press A on my keyboard, add in an artboard real quick. And now with this artboard, so just making a duplicate, putting it on front of the T here and dropping down this opacity so it gives a more realistic look. Because when you print on a t-shirt like this, you lose color. That's how it works. You can also use the blend mode. So I often usually set my design to overlay because you can see some of the textures of that, because you can see the texture of the shirt on the design, which is really cool. But most times I'll just set it to normal and change the opacity manually because the colors stay consistent. And I really like that. So essentially in a matter of minutes, this took about 20 minutes. We went from design ideation, design effect, design finalization, and then design mock-up, which is absolutely insane. I love this for KITTL because it still has some tools that they're trying to add into the program. And with this ability to generate almost near perfect effects, those tools are no longer actually needed for the sort of work that you might need to do. Let's say you have a logo, you can turn that logo into stone, you can turn that logo into chrome, you can turn that logo into anything you want basically, and you can mock it up on anything you want using these smart boards. And again, I've played with these smart boards before, but this new integration with Nano Banana or whatever it's called, that AI tool, is absolutely insane. And again, I've tried it on old designs here, like this Godspeed design we did in the last video with KITTL, right? The prompt I put in was add paper copy texture and make the design a little bit more grunge, because the design is a bit flat even though we have a texture on there already, and I like the complete design. But let's just see what this AI does. Bam. Now, essentially all we would have to do is convert this into a image. From here, we'd have to, where's the little upscale? Because we want it to be the highest quality possible. Once we have it upscaled, we want to go ahead and remove the background. And then we'll go ahead into the photo filter, make any adjustments, like add some more contrast in here, and then go ahead and press the remove color. Select the color we want to remove, drag up the intensity, add some noise so it blends a little bit more better. And now we have this design. You're probably thinking to yourself, oh, he's missing out on this. No, this is the proper way of getting a design like this ready, especially for a vintage t-shirt. You want the washes to come through. Copy the design over into this board, and then just drop down this opacity. And that's crazy. That's crazy to me. Like, this is so fun to do. Like, even if you want to just have a play with it, this is like really, really fun. And I really like this. Plus it's free. Like, it's completely free for a limited time. You have 10 million points for free for the whole public. You better go quickly before all these points run out, because I don't think they'll last long. What was the prompt that I used for this one? Turn design into airbrush. Yeah, this one was actually pretty sick. Let me try one more real quick so you guys know how much of a headache it is to make airbrush designs, especially in other programs, because I've showed you guys how to do that. During the 30-day designathon, it was a headache. There we go. Full design in airbrush. Matter of seconds. This is a crazy tool. Now, if I go here and I grab the prompt for the actual mockup and I put create, wait the 15 seconds, it should theoretically create a mockup of the design onto a t-shirt, and bam, we have a mockup of the design onto the t-shirt. Now, the one issue I've noticed while doing this way rather than doing a custom hand by yourself is it tends to make the design very, very small. But I think that's just the AI's training model based on the majority of clothing brands or brands in general printing a really small chest piece rather than taking up the whole space and looking at vintage references that we often take from, you know, old 90s t-shirts. But this is a crazy tool. Like always, I'm going to upload this onto my KITTL. So make sure you go follow me at KITTL.com and you guys can go ahead and copy this process. Just click the link in my bio to sign up now and get started designing. Like always, I love you guys. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.